Hi, my name is Rosie Gill and I am the Director of Education at Milk Street, and this is Milk Street at Home. Today we're making cake. We're making chocolate cake. We're making a Swedish chocolate cake called kladdkaka, which means sticky cake. This has pantry ingredients. It's a dump and stir mixing method. From open the pantry door to take the cake out of the oven, it's 45 minutes. This is the recipe to turn to when you want nothing finicky, when you don't want to find specialty chocolate, when you just want a really good piece of gooey chocolate cake. First, make sure to preheat your oven with a rack in the middle position to 325 and then prepare your pan. You want a 9-inch springform pan, and grease the sides and bottom and line the bottom with parchment. Next, you want to brown your butter. This adds a layer of nuttiness so that your cake is not just sweet. You're adding some toasty flavors, a little more dimension, and it's a really good skill to know for any variety of applications, sweet and savory. So in a medium saucepan, you melt 1.5 sticks of butter slowly. And really remember to listen. When the butter quiets down, that means all the water has evaporated. That's when the milk solids are going to start to brown and you're almost done. Then you whisk in 40 grams or half a cup of cocoa powder and 240 grams or 1¼ cups of dark brown sugar. You whisk this right into the warm browned butter until it's smooth. It won't get completely smooth right away. You need the eggs, which come later, to emulsify it. Let that cool until it's barely warm to the touch before you add the eggs. If you add the eggs right away to the hot pan, they're going to curdle and start to cook. So once it's just cool to touch, you're adding 4 eggs and whisking them until you get smooth consistency. You've also whisked in 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Then you're adding 98 grams or 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour and 75 grams or half a cup of chocolate chips. Stir in the flour and chocolate chips until they're evenly distributed and then put it into the pan. Then you put the pan in the oven, set a timer for 30 minutes and bake until the top of the cake barely springs back when you touch it. Let it cool for 30 minutes if you have the willpower, and then you can serve it warm or room temperature. All right, as promised, a really simple chocolate cake that is incredibly good. You brown your butter, you choose dark brown sugar instead of white sugar or light brown sugar. Those two things develop a little more flavor. You dump it all together, you mix it all up, you put it in the oven, and you get this really rich, satisfying piece of chocolate cake.